This video contains spoilers of Twin Peaks up to Season 3, Episode 4. If you haven't finished this episode, please consider adding the video to your watch later queue. One of Twin Peaks' greatest factors is its iconic musical score. With the show's new season, we have had a taste of the musical ambience that we have all remembered from the original series. But 25 years later, the show has evolved its musical taste into something new and stylish, a change that matches a modern outlook of today's music while keeping the show's theme in place. This time around, the show introduces various underground artists that really hit Twin Peaks' attitude. Due to copyright reasons, I won't be able to play music featured in this series, but instead review its riveting impressions on the show's overall emotion and atmosphere. I am the Old Tin Man, and if you're new to my videos, consider subscribing to find more Twin Peaks content and more. Check out the comments section down below to jump right into the discussion. Thank you everyone for watching. Angelo Badalamenti is an 80-year-old composer that has worked with David Lynch on a majority of his films, such as Blue Velvet, The Straight Story, Mulholland Drive, and of course, Twin Peaks. Now I am a soundtrack enthusiast as much as the next guy, and I gotta say that Angelo does a pristine job on his work in the series. He places the emotion in the show's critical moments as well as allowing the audience to imagine the pain that the characters feel. Laura Palmer's theme made the spotlight for the show and won Angelo a Grammy for Best Pop Instrumental Performance in 1991. It's no wonder Lynch chooses Angelo to compose the show's new season. Talking about the show's new season, we might find Angelo's music placement subtle, yet ideal to set the scene. Twin Peaks' score is positioned differently in this newer season than its original series, as we find smaller musical segments at the start of specific scenes to present the overall mood. But when it comes to a significant moment, the music comes pouring in. For example, in episode 4, Laura Palmer's theme hits the viewers when the camera slowly zooms in on Laura's high school picture. The very second we hear the theme, we see Bobby's newer side, one that shows sentiment and maturity, something we are only vaguely familiar with Bobby's character in the original series. Although Angelo's score for the new Twin Peaks series is different, it displays how the show is altering into something unexpected. Something I found interesting when watching the new season's official trailers is how each trailer concluded. The trailers ended with a dark and menacing Twin Peaks forest that displays an end card to sign up for Showtime. And it wasn't the Showtime subscription that gave me the chills, but the music that played alongside this end card, although it's unclear if this is Badalamenti's work. But the unsettling emotion this simple end card music presents might prove to show that Angelo's music could develop the new series in this way. Not only does the new Twin Peaks series have a new direction in the musical score, but the show now concludes with musical performances for the majority of the episodes. Such performances include artists such as Chromatics, Cactus Blossoms, and Au revoir, Simone. These episode conclusions are some of the best I have seen in television. For a drama-themed show that's similar to Twin Peaks, you usually see the show concluding the episode with a cliffhanger or a farewell, which actually isn't a bad element at all. Although when you find a genuine setting that replicates a real-life situation, such as an ordinary night at Bang Bang Bar, it really refreshes the authenticity of the show. It especially makes it more real when you find that these bands are actually artists you can see live. The great thing about these performances is that they allow the audience to see a distinct perspective of each episode. For instance, in episode 3, the twangy Minnesota band, the Cactus Blossoms, takes the stage of the Roadhouse. The Cactus Blossoms' folkish vibe is a perfect fit for the Twin Peaks universe, especially with the song Mississippi. This particular song that the band performs is about a man that goes to Mississippi in search of something that we are unaware of. But further understanding the song, we find that the man speaks of his angel, which seems to be a metaphor of his real self that he lost over time. The man seems to be looking for his soul and real self to gather what he once had. Sound familiar? In that particular episode, we find Cooper realizing that he needs to push to retrieve his real self after finding evil Cooper escaping with his body and life. Although the highlight of Bang Bang Bar's music is how it finishes an episode in a passionate way that gives the viewer a relatable feeling with the characters. After being exposed to the common Lynchian scene, where you find yourself confused about what you just saw, the episode draws to a close and you find yourself empathizing with the citizens of Twin Peaks. Due to this excellent music in Twin Peaks, Rhino Entertainment has issued 2 soundtracks for the limited series. Twin Peaks, music from the limited events series, which will contain the music from the performing artists of the series, including the show's main theme, and Twin Peaks, limited event series original soundtrack. Try saying that 5 times fast. Which will include the original score for this series by Angelo Badalamenti. Both will be published on CD and vinyl on September 8th, 5 days after the show's expected finale. The music of Twin Peaks presents a deep connection with the show's theme, and to me the new season does not disappoint in this department. Through the growth in years, the generation of Twin Peaks has changed, but the mood stays the same. What do you guys think about the music in this new season? Aren't you glad to see the main theme coming back to life 25 years later? I want to thank everyone for their keen interest in my Twin Peaks videos. I just recently hit 1,000 subscribers, and it really means a lot to me to see how much of you are interested in my content. I'll keep up with the Twin Peaks material for the new season just for you guys. I also want to thank Cinecine for providing some clips from the new season for this video. What would you guys like to see next? Thank you once again, and I'm looking forward to hearing from you.